Hey folks, Kim Lenga from Emerge Fitness, and today I'm going to show you a neat trick to get your veggies in. So I'm going to make a salad, and I'm going to show you a couple of things that I do. One, I eat salads, and a lot of people who are deciding that they may want to shed some fat, they eat salads. Salads are great. They're low on the glycemic index, but there's really no substance to them, right? So we need some good veggies in there, and it's not just about plain old lettuce. However, I add some things into my salads to give them more of a crunch, or a hearty salad, and my husband, my kids, they all eat it. So I just have regular lettuce here, romaine lettuce. I'm cutting it up, and this is one of the types of lettuce. I use green leaf lettuce, I use arugula, but this is what I had, so this is what I'm going to use. Just sliced it all up, and I'm going to put it just in a bowl. Now chew that, because I want more than just lettuce. And a lot of people get in trouble when they eat salads because it's all the toppings that they put on it, right? It's like, oh, we're going to put a whole bunch of cheese on it, maybe some bacon bits, and whatever. Maybe the Traverse, I think it's called Traverse City salad. I'm from Michigan, right? So that salad has the cherries, right? And maybe walnuts or pecans in it, some type of cheese in it, and then it has a dressing, right? So we end up outdoing our healthiness by all the toppings. So I just have regular romaine lettuce. What I'm going to add to this, and this is just my cheat because I was too lazy to shred carrots myself, but now I'm going to add some carrots in here. Again, low on the glycemic index. There's nothing wrong with it. I know people fear the carrot because they think they're high in sugar, and actually it is low on the glycemic index. It's not even considered a serving of a carb. 15 grams equals a serving, and a lot of people just fear carrots because they think that they're packed with sugar. The other thing I'm going to add to this cabbage, and again, this is my cheat. I should have bought a red cabbage, but I will put some cabbage in here. So again, this is low on the glycemic index, a lot of health benefits. Add some color, and it's going to give it a different crunch. Now the other thing that I do, and I'm going to get fancy on you, I have this mandolin, okay? And by all means, you don't have to have a mandolin. You can use a knife. I'm going to try to lock it in here. So what I have, and I told this to a client because he's like, I hate Brussels sprouts. I'm like, you need some good veggies. You need carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are the enemy. You need some good sources of carbohydrates. So get some good veggies in. Well, I had a salad. Okay, well, no, salad doesn't really count. We want some other stuff, right? So, introducing Brussels sprouts, right? I already washed them. I have them bagged because that's what I do, so I can just pull them out on demand. I slice them up, and I usually put them in the oven just on a baking dish or in the air fryer. However, I'm going to show you what you can do, and he actually laughed at me. He's like, oh, there's no way I'll eat that. He just could not fathom eating Brussels sprouts. Can't stand them. So I'm using a mandolin, and I am going to shred. Now you have to be careful because these little buggers are small. So when you start to get close to the edge, watch me lose my finger here on camera. When you get close to the edge, we're gonna chop the rest of that by hand. So by all means, you do not have to have a mandolin at all. You can finely chop it, but I am shredding this. And honestly, it looks like shredded cabbage. It looks like shredded lettuce. Nobody will be the wiser. They don't know that you're sneaking in these veggies, and this is what I do. I don't always tell my husband, my kids, what is in something. I make sure that it's flavorful. I make sure that it's delicious. I ain't gonna tell them anything else that's healthy in it. Matter of fact, my black bean recipe for brownies, there was no way I was gonna tell them they were made with black beans because they wouldn't have eaten them, right? Power of suggestion. So I'm gonna do this last one here and then just show you what it looks like. And again, I like the mandolin because it can finely shred this. But I've done it by hand too, right? And it's just a little bit thicker because I'm not that great at it. But I don't know if you can see. but that's it. So it's really, really finely shredded Brussels sprouts. No one is the wiser. No one has to know that you're eating Brussels sprouts. And I'm gonna add this again to my salad. So see, it's already looking colorful, right? And I'm gonna add this right along. I'm gonna probably do a few more to fill this up. And I like to always have just a variety, right? And I might actually add some arugula. Matter of fact, I will, because I like the dark arugula. And I'll add that in there and add some more Brussels sprouts. So arugula, love the taste of that. Or just organic arugula. I love it. It has a peppery taste. Yummy, yummy, yummy. So I'm gonna add this in. Matter of fact, my sister asked me to bring salad to her party. She's throwing a big bash for my nephews, and she said, "Can you bring the salad? Because I always like your salads." So we eat with our eyes, right? So it's pretty. And now, what I might do is not load it up with nuts, but I do have some toasted pecans, and I keep them, I toast them ahead of time, I keep them in the freezer. So I have pecans and walnuts, and they're toasted. Again, I keep them in the freezer. I buy all of my nuts in big bulk, and I get them raw because I don't want them seasoning them. I don't want them salted. I don't want any safflower, sunflowers, or soybean oil. So I get them raw, and then I just, honestly, I put them in the air fryer and bake them. So these are walnuts and pecans, and the flavor is so good when you cook them and bake them. So I'm just gonna, that's like maybe a quarter cup. I'm gonna finely chop those and add this to the salad again. So a little bit more texture, a little bit more crunch. So yummy, so flippin' simple, right? Add that to the top. The last thing that I usually do for my own salads here, and again, it's just careful with the topping. So I have all the veggies and a quarter cup of nuts. I'm not eating this whole thing, right? This is going to be for a family dinner, but I'm going to add either blue cheese or feta cheese. So I'm going to take a peek and see which ones what I want to add. So I have a blue cheese here, and I'm going to open it up, put a little bit of blue cheese crumbles, again, feta cheese. I don't really eat cheese, only on my salads, and usually like this where I can control the toppings. Even when I eat out in restaurants and they have any type of salad with this type of ingredients, I usually ask them, you know, to put the cheese on the side, and I always 100% tell them the dressing on the side. So I'm gonna take a little chunk of that, right? And I'm just gonna chop it up, and it's just enough to give it a little bit of flavor in each bite. Nothing crazy, all right? We don't need, you know, a cheese salad with a little bit of lettuce. We need all of these nice veggies and a little bit of cheese. So I'm gonna add a few more Brussels sprouts to this because that's where some really great nutrients are gonna be. See, they're all peeling up. Again, so simple. With the mandolin, I'm just taking it. If I hadn't already halved it, I would be doing the whole entire Brussels sprout. But I already cleaned it, halved them, because, you know, that's the way I operate. It's just efficiency. It's easy. It's a grab and go. Get it down as close as I can. Add that. And I'm going to take these pieces, that little nubs, and it's getting too close to my fingers, and I don't want to lose my finger. I'm just gonna try to finely shred them because I don't want to waste it. I don't want to throw it out. Food is too expensive, right? And healthy food is even more expensive, which is so ironic, right? With preventable illnesses and nutrition being like the #1 cause of early death and early diseases, you would think that healthy food, fresh food, would be more accessible and better priced. But so it goes. So I'm going to throw these little scraps away, and I will hold up the salad, show you what it looks like, and then show you what I do for my dressings. So this is a salad, and honestly, when I serve it, I leave it just like that. I keep it all like that, so it just is like a pretty presentation, all quartered. That's what it looks like. And then when we go to serve it at dinner time, I'll toss it. I never add the dressing. That's something that I want control of for my own personal dressing, and I want my guests to have control of it as well. I don't buy any bottle dressings anymore. They're hard to find. Good dressings that are made with good oil, so I make my own. I have this little nifty gadget, and I have the recipe available if anybody wants it. But honestly, you're looking for oil, right? A healthy oil. Avocado is a great oil to use. Olive oil is a great oil. Then you need some acid in here. I usually will add apple cider vinegar in here, garlic, Dijon mustard, some spices. And honestly, when my husband didn't have the recipe, he goes, what did you put in it? And I didn't get back to him in time, so he just kind of, he knew, you know, like a 2-to-1 ratio of the oil to the dressing to the acid, right, the vinegar. So he just made his own concoction, added some spices in, and you know what, it's all good. So you can make your own dressing, you serve it like this, and you guys, this little cheat, right, of getting shredded Brussels sprouts onto a salad, sneaking it in so that your husband or nobody even knows that you're eating it, that is a great tip, and that is a great win. Have a great day.